We all remember the crazy Sam Brinton cross-dressing Department of Energy guy in charge of all the nuclear waste. He's in jail again. Well, I got a criminal for you right now, my friend. Here you go. Arch criminal of the Biden administration.
He still looks like a young version of Matt Damon to me.
I know, with lipstick and a dress and bald. You pointed that out. The reason I keep showing this story is it keeps changing and getting weirder. For those of you that don't know, this crazy person is Sam Brinton. Sam Brinton was in charge of all nuclear waste disposal in the entire United States of America. I mean, one of the most important jobs in the world. And he used to brag, we've talked about this a number of times, about how excited he was to stroll down the marble floors of the Department of Energy, hearing the click, click, click of his stilettos, high heels on the marble floors, and his pearls around his neck and his dangling earrings, and on and on and on and on and on. This guy is a first-class nutcase.
He's a psycho.
And a proud former member of the Biden administration who never took responsibility for the fact that this guy checked out on the background check and his social media checked out. And I told you, and we talked about this a month ago, he used to post all the stuff they did in their dungeon.
Yeah.
The
perversion.
His lover would talk about how they would use various devices on each other and with graphic descriptions, none of which I'm going to repeat. Well, he just got arrested again.
Again
in Maryland because there was another theft of luggage a few months ago at Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. What this guy's been doing is when he flies around, he steals women's luggage and then wears the dresses in the luggage that he steals. So Brinton was arrested at 10 p.m. in their home. Now, this is why I have the story up. It's a man, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He's not transitioned or anything. He's just a cross-dresser. So that's just a different kind of weirdness, okay? But he self-identifies. His pronouns are they and them. So the police in Washington, it's actually Maryland, Montgomery County, used his pronouns when they put out the press release. Listen, quote, Brinton was arrested at approximately 10 p.m. last night in their home on College Parkway. They are being held in the Montgomery County Central Processing Unit on a no bond status as they await an extradition hearing.
What?
It's a guy. But you can't say he, you can't say him, because that's misogynist, you brute, you. So he's charged with all these multiple felonies, another one in Minnesota, another one in Nevada. He escaped jail on both. These are grand larceny charges because it's tens of thousands and stuff he's stealing. You know what's really interesting? The Biden administration says nothing. They refuse comment about it, that the fact that this is their guy, they is their guy. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. And they is still in prison, and them can't make bail, if I'm saying that right. But when they get out, them will probably do it again because they have been busted and arrested 3 times in 3 airports around the United States for stealing women's clothes off the carousel in the baggage claim department. What do you think, Will? What do you think of them? And when I say them, I mean Sam, the guy.
They crazy.
Yes, they is.
They crazy.
Them is nuts. Okay.
Them lost a few marbles.
Oh my God.
I mean, you know what, Barry? This is insane. And you know what? For the police department to go along with the stupidity says a lot by the police department. What is this? National Lampoon's Police Vacation or whatever it is? I mean, it's stupid. Police officers should just deal straight down the line of reality. Same thing with the military. But these people open up the door to the stupidity, and everyone goes, oh, look at this. At least they're addressing him as they, them. Look at that. Look at that. They're completely being woke. Is the most idiotic thing. And let me ask this, Barry. How does he know which suitcase has women's clothes in it? How does he know? Is it because they got a little flower or something on it? I mean, is it? Only thing I can think of is that. Only thing I can think of is that he got to the airport early, and he sat by where you check in your bags, the airline, and just kind of like listen in to see which flight they're going on, because the people behind the counter say you're going to so and so. They say it out loud. That's the only explanation I can think of how he can find out what women are checking in their bags, and he makes note of the bags, and he tries to get there before they can.
Well, you know what? I think you're onto something. I never thought about this, because in Minnesota,
how does he know?
In Minnesota, in Minneapolis Airport, I think it was Minnesota, there was a designer. She was famous for designing these haute couture dresses, that cost thousands of dollars.
Yes.
And then he posted pictures of himself wearing her dresses that were stolen when her suitcase vanished. That's how they busted him, because she went to the police and she goes, I know where my suitcase is. I saw it on Facebook. And they go, you saw your suitcase on Facebook? Well, no, I saw my dress on Facebook. This guy, them, stole it, and them is wearing it, and they are proud of their new dress. That's my dress. That was a one-of-a-kind original.